talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response.
Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with it.
These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Punch himself out, though. Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter punch right up the final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Come on. You've let him back into this.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford may be ready to go down. How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Straight right just misses. Amir Khan, it's some real trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage out there.
I need you to win this round. Get your mind back.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. Swing and a miss with the right hook. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You continue.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Let's go out there and let's reset.
Time for the 5th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Can't find a home for that jab. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Amir Khan is rocked! Oh my goodness, I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8.
You gotta get out there and win this round.
On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Beautiful counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Come to me.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not going to get trigger happy.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What can they change?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look! How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
Yeah, that hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game to say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever ban, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. bag, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 70 inches, and he stands 175 centimeters tall. And facing him, Sugar Ray Robinson in the middleweight division, 160 pounds, 5'11" inches tall, with a reach of just over 72 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the four kings of boxing alongside Roberto Duran, Marvin Hagler, and Thomas Hearns. He may be the best of the bunch. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And there's the bell to start round one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. The right hook misses. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint, pull her right there. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Leonard took a big shot, and down he goes. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knock.
Let this block come back to life.
And there's the bell for round two. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who would tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Katie Taylor. One of the...
In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
We see the crowd, the people.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Here we go for round 1. Misses with the jab. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. The straight right just misses. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They exchange punches. These 2 women pretty close halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these 2 step in the ring. Swing and a miss with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Here we go for round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? She scores with that counter. These 2 are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought we were gonna see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that one. Good work.
Just find back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense on that hook. The straight right just misses. They miss with the jab. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hey, those punches add up. Good counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Better than this, girl. You're much better.
Nice round. Good round. I like it.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Well done with that counter shot. That punch lands. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Straight right just misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
In this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Now relax. Relax. I don't want you to load up. No.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Perfect counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Great round. Wicked round. I like what I'm seeing.
This is the beginning of round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is...
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That... 1, 2, 3, 4.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Punch right up the middle. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Nice counter shot by her. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. How the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped. Here comes round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feel up? Food in the freezer. Them man trust it with the heater. That's why.